All right, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Man, that was some love it, man. We had some good boxing last night. Let me turn this light a little brighter. I'm trying to keep these things out of my eye a little bit. I'm getting old, tired of having all this bright light shining straight in my eye. Dwayne Jones in the building. What's going on this fine morning, man? We're going to talk about this Bud fight with Shawn Porter. We're going to talk about everything welterweight, man. I'm so glad. Shout out, this is Martin, a.k.a. Fannon. Welcome back to the channel. Dwayne Jones said, blessings up from Atlanta. Shout out to ATL. Let me go ahead and pull this, let me pull this other thing up so I can tell y'all, come on, give me my likes, man. Look, man, we got 28 people in the building. I'm hitting it up early. We got 28 people in the building, man. Come on, man, get the likes up, man. Wipe your feet on the door on that like button as you come on in, man. Ramon, man, how you gonna have me say Ramon? I ain't saying your last name, boy. What's going on, Ramon? He said Bud Crawford is definitely pound for pound #1. Been studying Bud's career while he'd been with Top Rank. Bud was overshadowed by Pacquiao. Lomachenko with Top Rank, overshadowed by Canelo, by the mainstream. Yeah, man. Been saying it. Absolutely, I think he's #1 pound for pound fighter, man. Doing that at welterweight, he looked like a full-size welterweight to me. Looked like a full-size welterweight, bro. And yeah, but he's not going to get that credit. He fought a tougher fighter than Caleb Plant. And the fight went similar, man. It was a similar fight to Canelo. A very similar fight to Canelo. And Shawn Porter's a very, very tough fighter. I'm going to tell you, though, very, very inaccurate with them headshots, bro. Very, 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 very inaccurate. Very inaccurate with them headshots, man. And very sloppy leaning in. And got caught eventually. And that's what happened, man. Ray Patterson, good morning, Mr. Martin. Do you think Kenny Porter threw in the towel to save his son? Absolutely. That fight, yeah, absolutely. Any other trainer would have let that go. He wasn't hurt. I mean, he was hurt. He was wearing down. But he wasn't hurt like that. Because he was screaming. Like, God, dog, I got knocked down twice. No, he was very alert, bro. Very alert. He needed, and he could have made it out of that round. All he had to do was run for a little while. Grab or hold and not come forward at Terence Crawford. That's what he could have. That's what he could have done. But yeah, I think it was stopped early. But it would have been happening in the 11th, you know. And then I think he's just trying to save. I think they knew he was retiring after that fight because he wound up after the fight. He wound up retiring. So you know. Anyway, I don't think it was. I appreciate why his father did it though. I don't think that was a bad decision on their camp. But yeah, he definitely threw in the towel a little early, man. It was not Deontay Wilder, let me go out on my shield type of thing. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, you can be mad at me tomorrow. You're not gonna keep taking no more punishment. You got your paycheck. We got our paycheck. You know what I mean? You put up a good fight. You're retiring after the fight. That's it. You know, he did say that he believed that Shawn Porter didn't prepare for the fight like he should have prepared for the fight. Probably had, you know, I could kind of tell a little bit of that. Seemed like Shawn Porter was really into his podcast and, you know, doing speaking engagements and doing all that stuff. So his mind was a little bit, you know, on other things. And I think that, you know, that happens. And he talked about what the next stage in his career was. So there probably was a little lack of hunger for Shawn Porter going into that fight. But he showed he's a very, very good fighter. What's going on? Abju Ware, what's going on, bro? Mike Williams in the building. Yippee Kaye in the building. What's happening, man? Fahim Sator said, peace for now, man. Peace to you, Fahim. Man, let me tell you something, Fahim. I had a funny time yesterday, bro. I do. Hey, so can we stop talking about Canelo now? Oh, you know that. You know not. I mean, it's like that, though, Yippee Kaye. Whenever somebody wins, they're the hottest thing in town. Whenever they win by a knockout, they're the hottest thing in town. And it'll happen for a minute. I'm telling you, though, I'm sick of you Terence Crawford fans. Fahim, that's what I was about to tell you. I did a video yesterday where I put in the title my prediction. By the way, I clearly had prediction in the damn thing, and the fight hadn't happened yet, you bozos. Anyway, so I say I predicted an 11th round stoppage for Terence Crawford. An 11th round stoppage, right? Which, by the way, if Kenny Porter had not thrown in the towel, I would have been right. So these guys are like, you just said that to save face. Like, how am I saving face when, first of all, That's why I'm telling you Terence Crawford fans, bro. Look, man, everybody knew that Terence Crawford was going to win that fight. So let's not act like I've been saying the dude was number 1 pound for pound fighter. I've been saying the dude's the number 2 welterweight. I didn't say he's number 3. I didn't say, when he gets in there with Shawn Porter, I don't know what's going to happen. I never said that. What I said was he's going to get pushed and he's going to get tested by a very good fighter for the first time in his damn career. And that's what happens. Yeah, Terence Crawford took a lot of shots last night. You can say what you want. Terence Crawford took a lot of clean shots. And that was not an easy fight for him, bro. But he was a better fighter than Shawn Porter. And he already knew what Shawn Porter's weaknesses were. So there wasn't no matter of figuring it out. There was a matter of waiting for Shawn Porter for his flaw to show up. That's what he did. It wasn't like, he made the adjustments. Once he started, oh my God, them brutal ass body shots. Woo, them shots to the heart. Ooh, that was ugly. Ooh, real ugly. But you're not going to be able, and I'm telling you also, he's a southpaw. He fought in southpaw on the back foot, southpaw the entire fight. Errol Spence Jr. is not the same type of fighter as Terence Crawford, bro. And Errol Spence Jr. fights in a southpaw stance. Fights in that stance. So you're not going to be able to do away with a man's jab by switching to southpaw. And now you can catch all his jabs and you don't have to worry about his jabs and fight from a southpaw stance. 50 West said, disappointed in that Brazilian winning last night. Man, I watched that fight for about 2 seconds, bro. I'm telling you, the only thing that I saw last night was that Terence Crawford fight. That's it. Or what did I see? Early on, I think I might have saw the Dog Bay, a little bit of the Dog Bay fight. But I was like, man, I'm going to sleep on this trash card, bro. It was a trash card. So I was like, man, I'm going to make sure I can actually have enough energy in the morning to actually do this live stream in the morning. So that's why I didn't stay up. What is this crap? He's the biggest duck in boxing, huh, you dummy? Really? First of all, I know that ain't you. So let's say that. Oh, punch drunk. Yeah, you are obviously punch drunk, dumbass. He's the biggest duck in boxing, dummy. How do you fight the same guy Terence Crawford fought if he's the biggest duck in boxing? Biggest duck in boxing? You're ridiculous. Dwayne Dash said card was pathetic AF. Oh, man, it's terrible, bro. Yeah, Terence Crawford said he didn't want to fight again. Terence Crawford said he didn't want that fight, bro. Don TV said, Fannon, I'm honest, Bud was dancing on Porter. Nah, he ain't dancing on Porter. Porter was putting in work, bro. He had to win that fight. He had to win it. Give him his credit. He figured him out. And eventually that's what happened. Hey, punch drunk dude, if you're going to be just one of these guys that are just flapping your lips, I'm going to throw you out. I'm going to tell you right now. If you're one of these guys just going to be flapping their lips and not saying anything intelligent, I'll throw you out. You got like maybe 3-4 more of those dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, because I read from the comment section. So I'm not going to keep reading you spam the chat with stupidity, okay? I'm not going to do it. I'll throw you out, just so you know, okay? And I'm telling you, 3 or 4, bro. You said you were bang on. We said you were right, Fannon. Terence Crawford was the first person to stop Shawn, and I knew he would be ups to Terence Crawford, that he would be up to Terence Crawford. Absolutely, man. Yeah, man. I mean, dude, exactly. Definitely, definitely was Bud's toughest fight. Yeah, it's a tough fight, bro. He didn't walk out of there easy. Definitely did not, bro. Nick Salvo said, Fannon, do you agree with Kenny Porter stopping the fight? No. From a fan's perspective, no. From a father's perspective, yes. Yes. Good. But Shawn Porter could have made it to the 12th round. Shawn Porter, again, just didn't have any power to hurt Bud. But you knew Bud, I'm telling you, man, but it was a hard fight for Bud. That was not an easy fight, man. And let's not have revisionist history, okay? Let's not have revisionist history, because on the real, Terence Crawford could have been losing that fight. And I'm telling you, the difference between that fight and something even like a Keith Thurman. Bro, Keith Thurman is going to be on the back foot with Terence Crawford. And he's not going to be coming forward Terence Crawford's going to have to come forward to Keith Thurman. If Keith Thurman is sharp, I'm telling you, that's going to be a tough fight for Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford may catch him with some body shots because that's what he's look like. That's what Keith Thurman looks like he's susceptible to. But I'm telling you, bro, did he say adios? Good. Oh, adios. No, that's somebody else said it. Deborah, much love in that super chat, bro. Ma'am. Much love for that. Thank you so much for the support, bro. Said that's real. Did you have Porter up on the cards? I did. I had him up by a round. But some of them were swing rounds, so I could have been wrong. But like you said, I don't think it was going to go to distance. I didn't think it was going to go to distance, and it didn't go to. Oh, it said, adios to Punch Drunk. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, you got to get up out of here, bro. Like, stop that. Please don't do that. Don't nobody need to hear that. Errol's scared to death. He ran out of there looking for his mommy in his car. Man, don't nobody want to hear that nonsense, man. Grow up, okay? You know what I'm saying? Grow up. Spence is a different animal because he has ability to KO Bud. Exactly. Because he's got the ability to hurt Bud. But more importantly than that, he doesn't have all those flaws, bro. He doesn't have all the flaws. He doesn't have anything like Bud can't look at tape on him and be like, oh, this is what I'm going to do to him. You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to, does he lean in like that? Man, if you had watched, T Savior said up by a round or two and was winning 10. Yeah. Yeah, it was a very good fight. Man, Bud had to overcome something. That's what I was looking for out of the fight. It was for Bud to because Shawn Porter is a smart fighter. He didn't fall for traps and all that stuff. But once Bud started getting him with them body shots and he zapped him with them body shots, and also it could have been a matter of Shawn trying to make that weight for all these years, man, and being so drained down to that weight that it's just, that was the end of his career. That was the end of his career. He's at the tail end of his career, bro. And his team didn't want to let him continue. Anyway, stoppage or no stoppage, Crawford was going to get Porter out of there. Yeah, I do believe so. It definitely looked like it was heading that way. Even though I'll tell you, I do believe Shawn Porter probably could have survived if he just wanted to get on the back foot. If he just wanted to move around and move away and all that stuff, I think he could have. But Terence Crawford looked really, really strong, bro. Really strong. And he looked bigger. He looked stronger than Shawn Porter in that fight. I don't think you're going to get that with Errol Spence. Errol Spence Jr. is a lot bigger than him, man. That's a bigger guy. 5 West said, unpopular opinion, but I think Bud beats Spence. Thurman or even Pac-Man's old ass would probably be the one to beat Bud. He looked big though. Yeah, I mean, hey, dude, that's no problem. I mean, if you think that, hey, I appreciate it. There's a good reason to believe that he can. I don't think that it is let me put it this way. I don't think it is out of the question that Terence Crawford can win that fight. You know what I mean? I'm not, like I said, I'm not one of these cornballs that are going to jump out there and say, oh yeah, he's going to beat he's running away. He's frightened. Dog, all he did is beat the same thing. He did the same thing Errol Spence Jr. did. He did the same thing, except for Errol was winning more rounds in the fight. That's my thing. He was winning more rounds. He dropped he stopped the dude. The only thing is Shawn Porter kept coming. But Shawn Porter had more in his tank. But Errol won that fight. It is what it is. And if that fight went the distance, I would say Roland 60 said you called it, Fannon. Great prediction. Thank you very much. I'm telling you, these guys don't like that though. I'm telling you, Roland 60, they don't like that, dog. Let me speak to y'all, to my Bud fans. Y'all didn't like that yesterday. Y'all didn't like that at all, bro. Woo, we didn't like that at all. Y'all didn't. You're just saving face. Yeah, whatever. I'm just saving face, bro. I'm telling you what's gonna happen, man. It ain't that hard to see. All right. IQ 252 said we're not gonna give Bud his props. We're not gonna give Bud his props. Love to show. Much love. Yeah, I give him his props. Damn, yeah. Look. Bud Crawford nothing has changed for me. Bud Crawford is the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world, and he is the #2 welterweight. Bud cannot tell me that he is the number one welterweight. You did the same. You beat a guy Errol already beat because you knocked him out. Dog, the dude is at the end of his. Come on, man. Because you knocked him out and he didn't knock him out, dude. You didn't even really knock him out. The guy threw in the towel. He threw in the towel. You knocked him down one more time. He got knocked down twice in the same round because he didn't recover, and his father threw in the towel because he didn't want to take any more punishment in his career. That's the only difference, bro. But Errol, man, dude, Errol and Terence Crawford had just as much problems as Errol did with Shawn Porter. Just as much. But I just don't think Shawn had as much left in the tank. And also, Shawn Porter Terence Crawford is a different type of fighter than Errol than Errol is. Jeffrey Brooks, much love in that super chat. Bud said that he knew he had Porter beat by the first round. He was toying Porter with the whole time. That's why he was smiling. Nah. Get out here. See, hey, Kenisher Pashal, get out of my chat, bro. And you tell me how I'm hating on him, or you're getting out. Okay? Hey, Jeffrey Brooks, thank you so much for this chat. Oh, here. I love Bud. Bud will knock out Errol Spence Jr., easily. I've changed my mind. Because he beat the same guy Errol Spence Jr. beat, I think that he's now, I changed my mind. I think that he's going to now knock out Errol Spence. Even though Errol Spence Jr. is a southpaw and Shawn Porter is an orthodox fighter, Shawn Porter is technically way better than Shawn Porter. Yeah, I'm going to change my mind because of that. Dog, you guys need to learn what the word hate means. If I was to tell you that Terence Crawford is a bum, like you guys say about Errol, you treat Errol Spence Jr. like the guy's a bum. That's what you do. I'm just telling you flat out, bro. I told you what was going to happen in the fight. How's that hating? I told you what was going to happen. If I knew what was going to happen before it happened, or I strongly believed what was going to happen actually turned around and happened, and I actually say that, dude, I'm telling you he's going to have a harder time with Errol Spence. That is a different fight, dude. Errol Spence is not Shawn Porter, bro. He is not Shawn Porter. How's that hating, man? Telling you what I think is not hating. I told you what was going to happen in the fight. How about you just say, hey, bro, you were right about the fight. Lead. All right, man. Sorry about that, man. I gotta stay off this. I got a short or something in this port. I don't understand why it keeps doing that, bro. Vince said he retires Spence too. Hey, you spamming, bro. Get out of my chat, dog. Alex, hey, you find that funny, Alex Chavez? You find that funny? Yeah, I know. It does this thing, man, every once in a while. Anyway, let me go back, bro. Fannon, Bud versus Boots after this performance. Boots. Boots. I'm telling you, Boots. Boots after this performance. Boots. I'm trying to tell you, that's a different level fighter. Hey, Craig Bonner said, what up, Fannon? Told you Crawford by KO. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. See, Bo, yeah, you did. Remember, Porter was a difficult fight for Spence as well. Father didn't want to see his son seriously hurt. Spence and Crawford must see each other. Absolutely. Much love in that super chat, bro. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree 100%. Man, I can't stand that this thing does this, man. I don't understand what it is either. Because it doesn't do it any other time that I use it. Brian, son of God, said Spence was scared to face Crawford in the ring. Why? I thought he was getting in the ring. Bro, who said that? Hey, Brian, son of God, where did you hear that? Where'd you hear that? That he was going to get in the ring. He has to get let in the ring, bro, by ESPN. He can't just hop up in the ring. Who said that he was going to do that? Y'all believe what anybody tells you. That's what it is. Every time I said that, I said I heard. I was like, I heard. He said, I don't know. Nah, bro, I'll still take boots. I'll definitely take boots. Definitely take boots. Let me tell you why I will take boots. Because Boots is so much taller, longer, and that jab is no joke. The jab from the orthodox, the jab from the southpaw, the fact that he's just stronger and he can crack, and Terence Crawford is very hittable. That's why I say, if they fight, give me Boots. Boots is a way better fighter than Shawn Porter is. Way better, way technically more sound than Shawn Porter is. Aaron Rodriguez said, where does Porter rank in this era? What is his legacy? Can we debate the stop? We can debate the stoppage all day, but he is a guy who gets to the show, but falls short. I mean, dude, he's, to me, Hall of Fame fighter to me. Much love in that super chat. I love Shawn Porter. I think very, very highly of Shawn Porter in his career. But a little bit outside the Hall of Fame. Not quite Hall of Fame fighter, but a little bit outside the Hall of Fame. A very, very good fighter, bro. Does everything. I mean, is a warrior in the ring, bro. He's like, like an Ike Corte. Like an Ike Corte type of guy. Did you get thrown out here with? Hey, don't seriously though, man. Don't spam the chat, bro. You know what I mean? If you guys want to, if you want to talk, bro. King said, "How can you say Porter at the end of his career when him and Terence the same age? Because he retired, King. And Terence Crawford's at the end of his career too. He's got what, 2 years left? He's 35, but he's at the end of his career. He retired. That's why I say that. He's been in a lot of wars, bro. Shawn Porter's been in a lot of wars. He was in a war with Shawn Porter. He's with Ugas. He's in a war with Kell Brook. He's in a war with Danny Garcia. He's in a war with Shawn Porter. He's in a war with Errol Spence Jr. That's what's up. Said Quincy Carter said Boots is close, but he ain't ready yet. I'm telling you, I'm gonna say the same thing, bro. Nothing. My mind has not changed with Boots in that. Not changed, bro. That's a lot of problems I had with Shawn Porter. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That kid is not Shawn Porter. That is not Shawn Porter, bro. Hey, Jeffrey Brooks said, I recall you saying that fight was going the distance for the longest. Never heard you actually make a knockout prediction. Go to my video yesterday, Jeffrey Brooks. It's up yesterday. Go to it. Here you go. I made my official go to the channel and look up at the video that I did yesterday with my official prediction. I predicted an 11th round stoppage. And you know why? Because I stopped and I thought about it. The whole time I was like, I don't know. I don't think he's going to knock him out. Man, and then I said, and I gave my explanation in that video that I did. I said, look, man, I can see him getting caught with something, getting caught with big shots, leaning forward towards the end of the fight. And I think that that's probably going to be an 11th round stoppage. And that's what I said in my mind's eye. That's what I saw happen. I couldn't get it out of the back of my head. So I went with it. But yeah, and here, I'll show you. Just so you know, because I know I didn't make a prediction for a long time. However, everybody is a star. Let me do this. Alrighty. Let me show you. I like to do this so that you know, because I knew y'all were going to say that. You got to watch my videos. You don't watch my videos. Here, 1 second. See that right there? Wow, Terence Crawford knocking out Shawn Porter in the 11th round of a war prediction. And then, right down here, you see fight prediction for Terence Crawford versus Shawn Porter welterweight titles. Many experts are predicting that Terence Crawford will beat him. We think it may be a knockout. Let's talk about that in this video. So, there you go. Much love in that super chat, though, Jeffrey Brooks. Last minute prediction. Yes, I did. Because I was like, hey, man, I can see him getting it. Hey, Fahim Sator said, Fannon, Bob Arum ain't promoting no fight that he ain't getting his hands on. No way Errol was going to be allowed in that ring. Exactly, bro. You know, and that's the thing, man. It's like, you know, a lot of sensational stuff is said. It is what it is, bro. It's a lot of sensationalism going on in the media, especially in YouTube conversations. A whole lot of sensationalism. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, bro. You got to roll with the punches, bro, or you won't be around. That's just what it is, man. Alex Chavez said, Fannon, good morning. Grab my super chat a few minutes back. Alex Chavez, my bad. Y'all gonna make me keep rolling. Hopefully this thing won't screw me over and short out. Alex, oh, okay, I got my man Aaron Rodriguez. Craig Bonnet in the building. You was dead right, Craig Bonnet. Chris says Shawn Porter had Bud hurt at least twice in the early rounds. Much love in that super chat. He hit him with some nice shots. I don't know if he had him hurt or not, but he definitely hit him with some nice shots. Alex Chavez in the building said, you in agreement with the stoppage? Good morning. Much love in that super chat, brother. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a stop. It wasn't technically speaking. Technically speaking, it wasn't a stoppage. Technically speaking, it wasn't a stoppage. Technically speaking, it was him throwing in the towel, and I can understand why his father did that, bro. Bearcat Hampton says Spence would have stayed if Porter won and talked rematch. He looks suspect now. You don't know that, Bearcat. How do you know that? How do you know that? You just making assumptions, bro. Hey, Vincent Johnson said, I wouldn't spam you, big dog. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Lon Lawrence said, why don't you like Crawford? I do like Crawford. I do like Crawford. Like Crawford a lot, man. Look, dude, there's two great fighters in the same weight division. Okay? There are two great fighters in the same weight division. I like Terence Crawford. I like Errol Spence. I like Boots. I like all of them. I like Shawn Porter. I like all of them. Shit, I like Danny Garcia. I like all of those fighters, man. I'm being fair, bro. I'm just not going to blow smoke up at you and be a fan. I'm not, dude. Terence Crawford is a very good fighter. I keep saying the dude's #1 pound for pound fighter in the world. Say, what's going on, Ali Voso in the building, bro? What's going on, man? Damon Scott in the building said, people keep saying why Errol didn't get in the ring and call Bud out. Bud didn't get in the ring after the Danny fight. You know what happened? People set him up for failure. People set him up for failure is what happened. Everybody was running around saying, oh, there's a rumor that he's going to get in the ring after the fight. And he didn't get in the ring. So now the same people that said that he was going to get in the ring or heard that he was going to get in the ring are now it's like, oh, you didn't get in the ring. Why didn't you get in the ring? Bro, I'm not into that crap. Why he didn't get into the ring. He got it. He left. He showed up at the fight, didn't he? You know what I'm saying? Before it was like, oh, he never shows up to the fight. He never shows up to Bud's fight. He's scared because he never comes to his fights. Now he shows up to the fight And that's not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Jim Bellamy said, I respect that, Fannon. Thank you, brother. I'm telling you, bro. I'm an Errol. Dude, I don't know how many times I can call that man, Terence Crawford, the number one pound-for-pound fighter in the world. I don't know. There's not a whole lot of people saying that, all right, that are not Terence Crawford fans. But I'm actually saying it. He said the rich has got to stop blocking people for the wrong reasons. Hey, man, chill out on blocking people. Seriously, unless they say something straight up racist, something like that, don't block them for no good reason, man. I'd really appreciate that, all right? Don't do it. Because you know Terence Crawford fans coming here to talk smack. And I don't mind, bro. But y'all going to have to sit on that L with me. Because, dude, you're not saying anything different about him than I am. Nothing. Every compliment that you give him, I gave him the same compliment. The only thing that you don't like is that I say Errol Spence Jr. beats him. And by the way, I'm telling you, it's like a 51-49 fight. I'm not saying he doesn't have the ability to win. You guys want to jump out there and act like he's going to murder the guy. Like, oh, he's going to murder him. Yo, Terrence, what would make you think that Errol Spence Jr. is scared of him because he beat Shawn Porter? Really? I mean, what about that fight would make Errol? So you don't think Errol Spence Jr. knows how to throw punches? You think that he's just going to sit up there and do what? Like, hey, dog, Terence Crawford is not running up there knocking people out in the first round and spinning their head around. That's not a Mike Tyson type of performance, bro, where he just walks in there, he never gets touched, he's bombing the guy out, and the guy drops and twitches on the ground. Dog, it's not like that, bro. He's not beating the guys that bad. He's winning fights that he should win. Errol Spence Jr. ain't lost no fights. He's winning the fights he should win. Cashman says Spence left because he seen the fight was fixed. Hell, everybody saw Porter was winning that fight. Crawford is not a boxing messiah. Cashman. Much love in that super chat, brother. Look, man, these dudes just want to be. Y'all are fanboys. Y'all are fanboys. I'm a fan. You're a fanboy. All right, that's what it comes down to. Y'all are fan. I'm a fan of Terence Crawford because I am. Even though, dog, I'm telling you, the only reason that I ever show any irritation with Terence Crawford is you boxing fans of Terence Crawford, who, unless you praise him, you're hating on him. You sound like Canelo. You sound like Canelo Alvarez fans. You sound like Manny Pacquiao fans. You sound like Errol Spence Jr. fans that do the same damn thing. If you act for 2 seconds like you're doubting Errol Spence, there are a whole bunch of Errol Spence Jr. fans do the same thing. Y'all are fanboys. And I'm going to use that phrase because I like that. You guys are fanboys, bro. Just straight up. Stop it. You know what I mean? With me. I like both fighters. I do. Jeffrey Brooks said, as long as I've been following Bud had Porter figured out early in that fight. Man, he did. He didn't see it. I didn't see it. He said Porter can take a punch, and sometimes, and it took some time to start connecting with the counterpunch. Well, look, Jeff, if you mean that he already knew what to do, he should. The guy lost 4 times. Much love in the super chat. Of course he knows what to do because he already saw Shawn Porter get beaten. There was no figuring Shawn Porter out because he already knew what Shawn Porter was going to do because Shawn Porter's already been beaten. There's plenty of tapes of Shawn Porter and how to beat Shawn Porter. If you listen to the predictions for the fight, that's why I was like, you know what, at the end of the day, I'm going to go with that knockout prediction because everybody knows how Shawn Porter fights. Shawn Porter he's a known commodity. A known commodity. It's not like Terence Crawford got in there with an undefeated Shawn Porter and did not know got in there blind with the guy and didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Errol Spence Jr. did the same thing. He was like, I'm going to catch this dude coming in and I'm going to get him out of there. And he went to town the whole fight trying to kill Shawn Porter. He made that. He didn't box Shawn Porter. He was trying to hurt Shawn Porter and trying to do damage to Shawn Porter. And I'm telling you, he did it. And he did it, bro. Did it. Let me run down here, man. I got this super chat, man. Much love to everybody that supports in the channel, man. Azap Sand said, I like how Bud put Bob on blast by saying Bud couldn't get me that fight when I was with him. So why would he get me the fight not being with him? Much love in that super chat. That's where I disagree with Bob. That's where I be thinking sometimes, you know what, Bud? It depends. It depends. What is your pay-per-view fight about to be? How much money was made on this fight? Because the PBC is going to know the exact numbers on this fight. They're going to know the exact number. Al Heyman will know exactly how many pay-per-views it did. He will know exactly what the gate is, and they will know exactly how much money was made in that fight. Because Shawn Porter's a PBC fighter, and Al Heyman is his advisor, and Al Heyman gets a cut of that check based off a deal he has with Shawn Porter. So he's going to know what the money is. If that shit doesn't do well, if it doesn't do well, it's going to be known. People are going to say something about it, and they're going to be like, yeah, bro, we can make this fight, but we're not losing no money on you, bud. You know what I mean? Which is why Bud is just, I don't get him, man. I don't get him. Like, I don't get him. He's so resistant. You should have called that dude. He still didn't say he wanted to fight him. After the fight was over, he still didn't say it. Which is why you buddies, that's what I'm gonna call y'all. You buddy boys. That's what I'm gonna call y'all, buddy boys. You buddy boys keep forgetting. Every time that the man is asked about the fight, he says he don't need him. So why should I interpret Errol Spence, who says he wants the fight? Why should I interpret that anything different than Terence Crawford not wanting the fight when he says he doesn't need it? Why not call the fight right there, man? Stop covering Spence. You mean covering for Spence? How's he going to do it if they don't let him in the ring, Brian? Son of God. Did they let him in the ring? Did they ask him to come into the ring? Is he an ESPN fighter, bro? I sat next to Terence Crawford. You know what Terence Crawford did after Errol Spence Jr. beat Danny Garcia? And I'm telling you, I was sitting right behind Bud. Do you know what he did? As soon as the fight was over, he stood up and he left. He literally did the same thing that Errol Spence Jr. did last night, bro. And I saw it with my own eyes. So am I supposed to think that Bud was scared after he saw him beat Danny Garcia? And I need an answer out of you, man. For real. Buddy boy. Because you're a buddy. You acting like a buddy boy, bro. I saw Terence Crawford do the same thing in Dallas. He was at the Danny Garcia fight. As soon as that fight was over, as soon as they announced the outcome, he got up and he left. He didn't sit around, wait around, commiserate with people. He didn't run up. He didn't go and try to jump up in. He didn't go try to go over there and jump up in the ring. Didn't do it. So I need to understand why you guys got a different standard for Errol Spence Jr. than you got for Terence Crawford, man. You're right. You just want to make Terence Crawford. This is where you sound stupid to me, because you try to make it sound like Errol Spence Jr. is scared of him. And that is it's stupid. And it's the only way that you can describe it. You don't want to say, just stick to some shit that makes sense. I saw what Terence Crawford did in that fight. He will beat Errol Spence Jr. But you want to carry it all overboard and act like the man is scared to get in the boxing ring with him, like he don't want to earn $20 million for fighting him. Do you know Errol Spence Jr. just had a fucking car wreck that flipped his car a bunch of times and almost killed him? And then he still got in the ring. It still got back in the ring with Danny Garcia right after that accident. Why would you think he would be afraid of Terence Crawford? Because he got up and left a boxing match? You sound like an idiot. Just being straight with you. I'm not covering for him. You're trying to find a way to give Bud credit for shit that Bud don't deserve credit for. Oh, he's so scared. Why? What rationally, logically happened to make me believe that Errol Spence Jr. is afraid of him? Now watch this. I'm not asking you what would make you think that Errol Spence Jr. would lose to him. That's something completely different. Errol Spence Jr. could lose to him. What now? If you say that, then we can have a conversation. And I'll tell you, the reason that I think Bud loses to Errol is because Errol's a southpaw, and Bud is fighting as a southpaw, and he takes away the guy's jab for long periods of time of the fight by being in the southpaw stance. That's not going to work with an aggressive southpaw. And Errol doesn't have a lot of flaws. That's talking boxing, son of God. You want to say, Errol Spence Jr. had sunglasses on in the fight. He didn't want anybody to see his eyes. Why was he wearing sunglasses in the boxing room? Oh, it was dark out there. He had sunglasses on. He must not have wanted anybody in the crowd to see his eyes. That shit's stupid, bro. I mean, seriously, it's stupid. And I don't mean to like blast on you, but it's stupid. You guys, you're acting like a child. You're like, oh, he's afraid. He didn't get in the ring with him after the fight. That means he's scared. Why? Why does that mean he's scared? Deontay Wilder didn't get in the ring with Tyson Fury ever. Deontay Wilder dang near got beat half to death in the second fight and still fought to get the third fight. And if he could get a fourth fight, he'd still get in there. If Deontay Wilder ain't scared to get in there with Tyson Fury, who already beat him, what would make you think Errol Spence Jr. is scared of getting in there with Terence Crawford, who ain't done nothing but beat somebody Errol already beat? Stop, bro. Seriously. You guys sound stupid. You sound stupid. And I'm going to continue. And I'm not a hater on Bud just because I don't listen to stupidity. Because that shit is stupid. There's nothing that happened last night to justify you saying Errol is scared of that man. Because he got up and he left after a fight was over? What sense does that make, bro? He may want to beat the crowd. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they didn't ask him. It's just stupid, bro. I mean, seriously. And he didn't knock him out. They threw in the towel. He didn't knock him out. He knocked him down twice. He knocked him down. And they threw in the towel. He didn't knock him out. They threw in the towel. Okay, and that's a difference. They threw in the towel. However, dog, he said, what's in that cup? You can know how a fighter fights, but until you're in there with him, he said, dude, and that goes both ways. He don't know nothing. He don't even sound like he wants to fight, bro. He said, Damon Scott said, Porter started lunging and et cetera and left himself open. Much love in that super chat, bro. I'm just telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man, you think just when you say stuff like that, when you put stuff, that doesn't make any sense. There's no, and oh, better yet, why am I supposed to believe that? Oh, he's afraid because, oh my God, did you see that he was wearing blue shoes? Oh, blue shoes. Blue shoes means you're scared. That's what that means. He didn't have enough. His shoes didn't match his pants. That means he was unfocused when he was getting dressed because he's scared of Bud. I mean, dog, that shit's just stupid. You know what I mean? It's just stupid. If you want to talk boxing and say why you think Bud is going to win. But you just saying the man's scared because he got up and left. Can you understand how I think that's stupid? Like how I'm not willing to like follow that logic? Because it never works, bro. There's a whole bunch of people that get up and leave fights and then wind up and go beat the guy. The same guy. I've never seen Bud try to get into the ring with Errol. And I've never said that Bud was scared of Errol. Never said he was scared of Errol. Do not believe he's scared of Errol. Even though I think Errol wins the fight, bro. Troy King said Crawford is not going to get any props until he beats Canelo, I guess. He's the number one pound for pound fighter in the world, Troy King. What else do you want, bro? Seriously, what do you want? And I need for you to, what do you want beyond that? What do you want? What are the props that you're looking for him for? And you wanted me to tell you that he's going to beat everybody in the world? That, he'll beat Jermell Charlo, no problem. Oh, yeah, he'll beat Jermell Charlo, no problem. He'll knock out Errol Spence Jr. based off what I've seen. Oh, he'll knock out Errol Spence. Oh, he'll beat Jerron. He'll beat that. No, I'm not going to say that because I don't believe that. But giving him his props, he's the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. He's a Hall of Fame level fighter without a doubt. The only problem is, bro, he's got another Hall of Fame fighter in the same weight division as him, man. Okay? Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson actually had to fight each other before you knew who was going to win that fight. Evander Holyfield had to fight Lennox Lewis before you know who's going to win that fight because they are because they are that level of fighter. Why don't you give Errol Spence Jr. some respect, bro? You just want to say the man's going to lose because you like Bud. That's it. I like Bud. That's why. I like Bud. Why? Why is he good? Why? What about Shawn Porter fight tells you that Errol is going to run from a man that's saying he don't even want the fight, bro? I mean, seriously. You guys are bozos with that shit. And I'm not hating. I'm saying buddy boys. I'm going to call you buddy boys because you're such a fan of the guy that you just want everybody to love him like you love him. I'm sorry, man. I got to see the man fight Errol before I believe it. Shout out to the brother Fannon. Thank you, Mike Wilkins. Appreciate you, bro. Yes, he did. He said in the ring he fight him. What I heard, the man says he doesn't need to fight. What I heard him on the interview said he didn't need the fight. And what I heard after it was saying he would fight. I got to listen to that, homie. He'd fight him or he wants to fight. Oh, I'd fight him. Is he going to fight him? Did he call for the fight? Or did after the fight he said he didn't need him? Because that's what I heard. I heard him say he didn't need him. Am I missing something? Because he said, I don't need that fight. I don't need it. Yes, you do need it, in my opinion. Jeffrey Brooks said, come on, Fannon. His father didn't want to see his son get KO'd. He was down in the fight anyway. Plus, he got dropped twice. He should throw in the towel. Come on with what? Jeffrey Brooks, come on with what? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say about the man? I'm seriously, at this point in time, you guys are perplexing me. You're not going to be happy unless I say I think Errol Spence Jr. is scared of Terence Crawford. I don't believe that. What do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? What do you want me to say? I do not think Errol Spence is afraid of Terence Crawford. I do not believe that. There is nothing that I've seen that makes me believe that. You all keep telling me that you see things that make you believe Errol is scared of Terence Crawford. And every time you tell me it, it's something that I don't agree with. What did he do? He went to the fight, he got up and he left. That means he's scared. Do you not see how sixth gradish that sounds? I don't know what you want me to do, man. I'm very, very serious. I don't know what you want me to do other than just like, lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. That is a fight that I think is a good fight. Do you think it's a good fight? Or do you think let me ask you a question, Jeffrey Brooks. And I'm asking you Bud fans. Aaron Taylor said, you salty. I got the prediction right, bro. I made money. The fuck you talking about, Aaron dumbass? I told you what was going to happen in the fight before it happened. I'm not salty. I'm disappointed in stupidity is what I am. This is not salty. This is called irritated at stupidity. Come on, man. He didn't get in the ring. And he came to the fight, didn't he? Hey, guess I didn't see a whole lot of people at that fight. Were they all scared of Bud too? Are they all sitting? Shawn Porter fought him. Let me ask you, hold on, man. If Shawn Porter will get in the ring and fight Bud, why in the world would Errol Spence Jr. not get in the ring and fight Bud? If Igis Kalvinakis would get in the ring with Bud, why would Errol Spence Jr. not get in the ring with him? If all these other guys will fight Bud, why would Errol Spence Jr. not want to fight him? Has Errol Spence Jr. lost the fight, bro? Vic B said, Fannon, I know you have a relationship with Errol Camp, but do you really think Errol a better boxer than Bud? Vicky B, this is what I think. I think that Errol Spence Jr. is a matchup problem for Terence Crawford. He is a southpaw, number one. He is a pressure fighter, number two. He is a very high volume puncher, number three. He's very defensively responsible, number four. That's what I think will be a problem for Terence Crawford because he's going to be down on the scorecards to Errol Spence Jr. because Errol's going to push the fight the entire fight. Terence likes to fight in the southpaw stance. Errol's a southpaw. If he switches to southpaw, that is a southpaw on a southpaw matchup. That is not a southpaw on an orthodox matchup. It's a southpaw on a southpaw matchup, which makes it an advantage for Errol because Errol is a pressure fighter, and it allows that jab to be up front for Errol Spence. The reason that I say Errol Spence is the style of the fight. It is a style matchup. Now, if you want to ask me who is the pound for pound better fighter, I will say Terence Crawford. Obviously, he's moved up from 135 to 140 to 147. He can beat a lot of people. If you look at all of the different criteria of boxing, I would give the advantage to him. Here's something else. If I did the same equation with Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, and a lot of people do, they say, well, Anthony Joshua's a more well-rounded fighter than Deontay Wilder. And I would say, correct. But here's the problem. Deontay Wilder has an overhand right that is going to knock that boy out. Because what Deontay Wilder does very well matches up with AJ in his lack of a chin. Errol Spence Jr., what he does well, works well with Terence Crawford, which is pressure. And the fact that he's a southpaw, that comes into play. Errol Spence is a southpaw, and he is truly a left-handed southpaw with a lot of volume. That's why I say he beats him. I'm not saying that I think he beats him because I like Errol Spence. I'm telling you I think he beats him because of the style of the boxing match. It's what it is. If you get somebody like, for example, you get somebody, I'm going to get you, love it or hate it. If you get somebody like a Vasyl Lomachenko, right? And somebody like Orlando Salido. Vasyl Lomachenko is a better fighter than Orlando Salido. But Orlando Salido can take a punch. He's very aggressive, and he's going to make Vasyl Lomachenko fight the entire fight and not give him any time to think. That is a style matchup for Vasyl Lomachenko. If you listen to boxers and you listen to trainers, they always say, styles make fights. Styles make fights. Not fighters make fights. Styles make fights. So unless you can tell me, personally tell me, what it is about Terence Crawford that is going to do well against a bigger, fundamentally more sound, because he's fundamentally more sound. His punches are tight. They're straight. He works the body. He's always got his guard up. He has very good defense in the pocket. What is it about Terence Crawford that is going to beat that style? Okay? Not, well, Terence won all these fights on all these divisions, and look what he did with Postol, who's orthodox. Look what he did with Porter, who's orthodox. Look what he did with Kell Brook, who's orthodox. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. That's why I'm saying that, because I'm talking boxing. You guys are being a little bit of fanboys, bro. I'm telling you. You sound like buddy boys to me. Joe, love it. Let me go back to love it. Y'all didn't like that lecture, but that's sound. That's sound boxing talk, bro. Sound boxing talk with sound reasoning. Anyway, love it or hate it said, I don't know, Fannon. Errol's still my favorite boxer, but it looked kind of shaky to me not getting in the ring. That was the perfect time to get in the ring, so I don't know. Bro, what are you going to, I mean, he didn't get in the ring. Terence Crawford didn't get in the ring with him. It was perfect time, right? Errol said, dude, ESPN's not going to let me in the ring. That's what he said. He was asked. He said ESPN's not going to let me in the ring. He never discussed it. What's he supposed to do? It's not, there's security all around that ring. I don't know why he didn't get in there, but I'm not going to predict that because he didn't get in a ring. That's kind of like, I don't get that. But if you want to hang on to that, hang on to it, bro. I just don't put that much importance into that. That's just, you know what I mean? Because anyway, it is what it is, bro. Jeffrey Brooks, he said, if Spence is scared of Crawford, it will show because he's too much anticipation for that fight to happen. Bro, Errol Spence Jr. was going to fight Manny Pacquiao. He fought Kell, but Come on, man. That what do you call it? Let me say that. That is what you know what that is? Those are just assumptions. Those are assumptions that do not have anything to do with boxing in a boxing ring. You know what I mean? If he didn't show up to the fight at all, then would you say the same thing? That he's scared to fight him? You know what I mean? These other guys are not scared. These guys are not scared to fight these guys. They're not scared. Especially a guy that has not lost and beats up everybody he's in the ring with, man. You know what I mean? And he already beat Shawn Porter, and everybody knew he was going to beat Shawn Porter. Oh, wait, enough of that. I'm seriously, man. Love to y'all, bro. Fiend said, Fannon, you talking Greek to a bunch of casuals. Y'all say that. Is that it? Will he beat Spence's mandatory? No, he's not going to beat Spence's mandatory. He's a champion. They're not going to maintain that. They're not going to mandate that. I don't think they're going to mandate it. You know what? In order for that to happen, they still have to agree because both organizations would have to mandate it. If the WBC mandates it, Terence Crawford doesn't have to take the fight because the WBC mandates it. If the WBO mandates it, Errol doesn't have to take that fight because the WBO mandates it. He's not in the WBO rankings. So the WBO cannot force Errol Spence to do anything. And the WBC nor the IBF can't force Terence Crawford to do anything. Anyway, I shouldn't talk. You know what? You're right. I shouldn't talk to y'all. I should ignore y'all, bro. Who has ever truly pressured Crawford, Fannon? Porter. Porter last night just pressured him. Porter pressured him. And I don't know who else is Porter, but Porter pressured him. And he got knocked out pressuring him. I'm telling you, it's not a foregone conclusion who's going to win that fight, bro. All I'm saying is, man, please don't act like Terence. For Errol Spence Jr. fans, do not act like Terence Crawford is not a real threat, because he is a real threat to Terence Crawford. He's a real threat. Terence Crawford fans, please don't act like Errol Spence Jr. ain't no real threat. Errol Spence Jr. is a real threat. And you guys are casual boxing fans. Very obviously, very casual about your boxing fanery. Because you got to see that's an entirely different guy, man. They're entire and Errol and I beg y'all go back and watch that Shawn Porter Errol Spence Jr. fight. It's not much different than this Terence Crawford fight. Shawn Porter is going to be somebody that is going to be in until you figure him out. And Errol figured him out and dropped him, just like Terence Crawford did. He got him a little bit later. And then in the 12th round, he was still beating on him. If he had knocked him down in the ninth round, it might have been the same thing. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. That's just me, bro. Fantastic Dolph said, Errol has something to lose, bro. That's why he doesn't want to get beat up by Bud. Common sense, bro. His style would get him wrecked, but man, Bud begging for the pressure. Spence done. Yeah. All right, Fantastic Dolph. All right, man. If that's what you say, give me money. You want to bet me money? I'll take your money. I'm taking bets on that fight. I'll take your money for sure. And then here's the thing, especially if that fight don't happen next. Much love in the super chat. Jeffrey Brooks said, but Shawn is a pressure fighter as well. Spence and Porter has similarities, but Bud is a southpaw. So what else separates Errol from Bud? Shawn Porter is not nearly as good as Errol Spence Jr., bro. He does not come like this. He's very straight up the middle. He's straight up the middle. Errol is not winging punches from the left, from the right. You're not slipping a lot of that stuff because it's right down the middle. Errol is jabs to the body, jabs up top, straight left hands, very tight. He's a much better fighter than Shawn Porter is, man. Errol is technically as a boxer, is almost perfect. He doesn't do all the variation of things that you see Terence Crawford doing. But what you see him doing is technically almost flawless. You don't have a lot of things to capitalize on with Errol Spence Jr. because Errol doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Errol's punch is harder than Shawn Porter. He's got faster hands than Shawn Porter. He's got a longer reach than Shawn Porter. The southpaw, and the thing about the southpaw is Terence Crawford is a southpaw. He fights 99% of that fight in the southpaw stance. If he's going to go southpaw to southpaw with Errol, a pressure fighter, he's going to have to go orthodox in order to do that. And if he goes to orthodox to try to have the same type of fight he has in southpaw, then he's dealing with somebody that's used to fighting southpaws, and that's an advantage for Errol Spence. There are a lot of advantages that Errol Spence Jr. has in that fight. There are advantages that Terence Crawford has. I think that Terence Crawford probably has more one-punch power than Errol Spence Jr. has because Terence Crawford is winding up with his shots. But I'm telling you, them things right down the middle cause you different problems, bro. I'm telling you. Jeffrey Book. But Shawn don't pressure like that, man. Not like Errol does. Errol is like that. Errol is really going to get you, bro. And he can fight on that back foot too. So all of that stuff, all of that, dude, he can do all that too. But I know y'all out in force, man. It's a good day. Congratulations on Terence winning. I told you he would. Only the Funk in the building, man. Much love, bro. Said Only the Funk. Said, Fannon, you know I'm the biggest Bud defender, but I don't think Spence had to get in that ring. Every match doesn't need to have WWF antics. Exactly, bro. It's just way over the top, bro. But look, if he would have got out there, Brian, son of God, do you want to stay here, bro? I love talking to you, Brian, son of God. Do you want to stay in the chat and continue to talk? Because I'm not going to keep talking to you, bro, if you do that shit. I'm not going to give you a detailed explanation of what I think. I like him better in that fight. I do. As a person, I like him better, without a doubt. Bud is a jerk. Errol Spence Jr., I think, is a nicer guy. If I wanted to sit down and have a conversation with somebody, sure. I would sit down and have a conversation with Errol Spence Jr. because I've met Errol Spence Jr. I don't know Bud like that. However, if you asked me if Errol Spence Jr. was going to beat Alexander Usyk, I would tell you no. Because it does not matter what I think about him. It matters about what I think in that ring. I'm not going to predict that a guy that I think is going to lose is going to win just because I like him. I like Deontay Wilder way better than I like Tyson Fury, but I did not make a prediction for that fight because I was not about to sit up there and tell you that I think Deontay Wilder was going to win that fight because I was only hoping. And I will tell you straight to your face that I hope that he wins. That's not what I'm saying. So Brian, son of God, on the real, you got to stop trolling me or you got to go. And I mean, don't nobody else throw you out but me. But you got to stop trolling me, bro. It's not a personal thing. I've just described in detail why I thought that. Detail. Based on what Bud does in the ring. That's not a matter of liking. I didn't like him into being a southpaw, number one. I didn't like Errol into being a southpaw. I didn't make it up that the man is a southpaw. I didn't make it up that this man is very hard to hit without you getting hit by him. And Errol is very confident that he will beat Terence Crawford. I know that much. I know that much. Trust me. They are not afraid of him. Yes, I've had conversations with that camp, and I'm telling you, they are not afraid of Terence Crawford at all. If you want to hear what I've heard out the horse's mouth, they think they already knew who Terence Crawford was going to beat. Would tell you he's going to beat him, and him, and we're going to beat him. That's what they think. That's what they said. And they've been saying that, bro. They've been saying that they think that they'll beat Bud. Been saying it for a long time. And ain't no surprises out there. Everybody know Bud's a great fighter. Swift Review said, no fighter fears another. Bud looked good. I have to agree that a southpaw would just puzzle him all night. Spence and Crawford, a true 50-50 fight. Hashtag Omaha. I didn't say, much love in that super chat. I didn't say it would puzzle him. I did not say it would puzzle him. I said that it takes away an advantage. It takes away the southpaw advantage for Bud. I didn't say it would puzzle him. I said it takes away a major part of his game. Bud fights as a southpaw. When two southpaws fight each other, it neutralizes the southpaw stance. And then it goes to the better fundamental, the better, tighter fighter between the two. When a southpaw fights a southpaw, because southpaws are not used to fighting southpaws a lot. Southpaws are used to fighting orthodox fighters, and orthodox fighters are not used to fighting southpaws. So Terence, when he fights, and Errol Spence too, when they fight orthodox fighters, they have an advantage because they're in the southpaw stance. Terence Crawford will not have that advantage against Errol Spence. And that is a major part of his game. The fact that he can fight as a southpaw. Shawn Porter last night fought a southpaw. Everything that happened that was troublesome to Terence Crawford came to Shawn Porter came as in a southpaw stance. He neutralized his jab because his jab hand is right next to the jab of Shawn Porter. So Shawn Porter can't work himself to the inside with a jab. When you have a southpaw and a southpaw, that jab is in your face because you're not turned. He would have to turn to orthodox to stop the jab, right? But then what? Then you have Terence Crawford fighting a southpaw from an orthodox stance. And that is just a geometry problem, is what I'm saying. A geometry problem. Errol will be more used to that if Terence stays in the orthodox stance. If he changes into the southpaw, Errol can work his jab. And that jab will be something that Terence Crawford will have to deal with in a southpaw stance. That's what I mean by that. I don't mean that the man is going to get puzzled. Richardson Snow, who is the A side? I don't care. I don't care who's the A side. The A side in that fight is honestly both of them. Because you can't have a fight without both of them. I'm not going to do that A side stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that A side. I'm not going to do that A side stuff. Whoever it is, they both the A side. I don't care if they give him 50-50 or not. Who makes more money in their fights? Errol. By a grip. Who's the bigger name? Errol. By a grip. Without a doubt, Errol's a bigger name than Terence Crawford. And that's very, very real. But I don't, A side, on that fight, you got to make, they both are needed to make that fight. Omar Ali said it was a close fight until round 8. Bud took over with a vicious body shots. Yeah, he did. And that stop was Porter because the KO was coming, and we all know it. Yeah, absolutely it was. Much love in that super chat, bro. Thank you so much for your support. When did Errol duck? Yeah, I mean, they do. They just talking ducks, bro. You being a buddy boy, bro. Okay? You being a buddy boy with all that ducking. Ain't nobody ducking nobody, man. Aaron Rodriguez said Crawford and Spence have only fought 3 southpaws of notes. Ndongo and Felix Diaz for Crawford and Van Herden for Spence. Who am I missing? Nobody. And you saw what happened with Chris Van Heerden and Spence when it was a southpaw matchup. It became a little bit more awkward for him. But he got him. You know what I mean? And that was an awkward fight but Ndongo's a bum. So just get Ndongo out of there. Ndongo don't count. You know what I'm saying? Ndongo don't count. Because he hit him with an orthodox. Yeah, they did. Exactly what he did. He knocked that dude in the orthodox stance with a body shot, single body shot. And Felix Diaz was a good fighter, bro, but that's just a different level of fighter. And Felix Diaz isn't bigger than him. Michael Kirkland in that super chat, bro. Much love. Spence is scared of nobody. All the moves since this wreck have showed it. He's as game as they come. Absolutely, bro. Give Errol respect, bro. Much love in that super chat, bro. Yeah, exactly. His punch accuracy is nothing like that, bro. Nor is his pressure. It's not as responsible. He's leaning, he's lunging, his head's coming forward with his head, and he knew it was coming, and he timed him, boom. It's not the same. You're not going to catch Errol with that, bro. You got to catch Errol with, I don't know how he's going to catch Errol, honestly. I've not seen anybody put no work on Errol. For never. I've never seen anybody. I've seen him come over the top, the orthodox coming over the top of the southpaw jab. I've seen that, but that's about the only success I've seen anybody have with him. And then when he was just mixing it up with Shawn Porter and trying to kill Shawn Porter, you know what I'm saying, and going toe-to-toe with Shawn Porter to prove something, then Shawn Porter got that work on the inside. And trust me, Shawn Porter got that work on that inside, bro. Main man in the building said, call it now then, Fannon. Who you got and when? I'm telling you who I got. I already tell you I got Errol Spence Jr. And I don't know. It's a close fight, bro, but I got Errol. I'll let you know if I see something changes my mind. Seriously, bro. If I see something in Errol that changes my mind, that he is not like, he looks like that car accident is affected his punch tolerance or something like that. If I see something, I'll tell you. But honestly, dude, that's the only question for me is how is he after that car wreck? But he already had a fight with Danny Garcia after that car wreck and pieced up Danny Garcia. Now he's got the eye injury. But, bro, I'm telling you, man, these dudes are not Errol Spence, man. They're not Errol Spence. That's why Errol got 2 of them belts. And Bud can say what he wants about how, yeah, he's got 2 belts. Yeah, he's unified. Dog, yeah, he's unified. That's why he's the number 1 welterweight, bro, because he's got 2 He's got 2 championships, and you got 1 at welterweight. We're not talking about who's the number 1 140 or who's the number 1 or who's the number 1 at 135. Errol would if Errol fought at 140 against the same guys he fought, he'd be unified too. Postol ain't beating Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? And Dungo ain't beating Errol Spence. None of them. Felix Diaz ain't beating Errol Spence. Ricky Burns ain't beating Errol Spence. Ray Beltran ain't beating Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? So in the welterweight division, as far as who the number 1 in the welterweight division is, it doesn't matter what Bud did at 135 or 140. If you're talking about if you're talking about that hypothetical pound for pound, then it matters because Terence Crawford's shown he can move up in weight. He's shown that he's a smaller guy, at least at some point in time in his career, he's a smaller guy. Oh, what is this? Let me back up here though. Let me move forward. But call it now then. Call it now. I'm gonna wait till that fight gets out before I call that fight. And guess what? If I change my mind and say, oh, I think Bud's going to win the fight in the last minute, so what? I'll do it. Because that's what I think at the minute. I'm telling you right now, else that Fannon described in detail over and over and over. Exactly. But I'm a fanboy because I think that. I'm telling you why I think it. I'm not just, oh, I like this guy better than that guy. Bro, come on, man. I watch a lot of boxing, bro. A lot of boxing. A lot of it. And that style makes fights thing is what all the great trainers say. It's what all the great fighters say. Styles make fights. Styles make fights. That style. And here's another thing. Terence Crawford is going to get aggressive with Errol. You saw it was, he's going to get aggressive with Errol. Getting aggressive with Errol is going to get you hit a lot. You know what I'm saying? Getting aggressive with Errol, and he's not spinning out Errol and moving him and mugging him like he did Shawn. If he does that, bro, I'm telling you, he's going to get hooked up. Jeffrey Brooks said, there no more sides of the street like Errol been saying, so it's time to rumble. Yeah, Bud says he don't need the fight. What's going on, Giovanni Walker in the building? Much love in that super. Hey, what's going on, Giovanni? Hey, and Jeffrey, much love in that super chat. And we love Bud fans around here, bro. I got no beef, no ill will towards no Bud fans, bro. I got love and I got respect for you, man. Come on. Come on, man. Don't think I'm hating on you, bro. I'm not hating on you. I'm not hating on you. Fannon, what do you think the pay-per-view? 300. 300. I'll give him 300. I hope 300. More than like 2. Probably 200. 200. But you know what? It depends on what they say. 924. So you talk like Crawford has never sparred a southpaw. You talk like Errol Spence Jr. has never sparred an orthodox or a southpaw. Why don't you let me help you something here. I'm gonna put you right here, bro. This is how you check yourself for stupidity. Change the name. Change the name. You talking like Errol has never sparred somebody that is a switch hitter. No, I didn't say he never sparred a southpaw. Never said it. I'm sure he's, you know what, a matter of fact, I'm positive he sparred southpaws. Errol Spence Jr. is not your sparring partner, homie. Errol Spence Jr. is not a sparring partner. How about that? He ain't a sparring partner, homie. Not a sparring partner. Completely different, bro. Not a sparring partner. And I'm telling you, these dudes ain't making no prediction off that fight. Maurice Hooker didn't make no prediction off that fight. Shakur Stevenson didn't make no prediction off that fight. He's like, great fight that needs to happen. And I'm telling you, them bosses you're going to continue to hear them say that. Great fight that needs to happen. I don't know. Hey, yeah, man, get them likes up, man. Vic B said, Bud is a switch hitter. He makes adjustments from round to round. Better foot. You don't know if he's got a better IQ, and he doesn't have better footwork. He has a better corner. He does not have a better corner. And he doesn't have better defense. He got worse defense. He got worse defense. Worse defense. Terence Crawford gets hit more. Much love in that super chat. Terence Crawford gets hit more than Errol does. Cleanly gets hit more than Errol does. But okay, y'all keep going with it. If you think so, then I respect you. I respect that. Mr. 30, and there's no problem with you thinking that. We just disagree. The Mr. 30 ZX said, I'm a big Errol fan, but didn't Errol say he was going in the ring and call the winner? Awesome. I never heard him say that. I heard other people say that he said that. If somebody put a link into the chat, Tiger Stripe, your mods hold on to things like females. Hey, bro, don't talk to, hey, man, Tiger Stripe, you know y'all be talking crazy. Hey, don't say, hey, look, man, do not time out Bud fans for saying what Bud fans want to say, bro. Okay, do not. They got to win yesterday, and they just want to, they want to express, they want to just think that Errol Spence Jr. was in the ring last night. Okay, they think that they just want us to behave as if Errol Spence Jr. lost last night. And it's not going to go. You know what I'm saying? Errol was not in that ring last night, man. You don't get a victory over Errol last night. It doesn't work. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't work. Terence Crawford was not in the ring with during that Danny Garcia fight. Okay, so none of those wins from Errol Spence gives him credit for having beaten Terence Crawford. You just want everybody to believe the way you believe. And that's not going to happen, bro, because I don't buy it, bro. I do not buy it. That is a tough matchup, especially if Errol Spence Jr. does not have any residue from them injuries. I'm telling you, man, that boy can fight, man. Yeah, that boy can fight, bro. You're a hater of Terence Crawford, and you are a hater, and you're a hater of Listerine, bro. Take your stank breath and get out of my chat, bro. I'm serious, bro. Get out. Jesus. You're just a hater of, you just don't like, you're dumb. Like, dude, can you give me an explanation? Something? Elegant Warrior say, for now, we forgetting about Ugas. Nah, but Ugas is stuck in a tournament for the next year. So we're not going to see that fight. Fatal Hawk said, who do you think Bud is going to sign with now since he's confirmed to leave in Top Rank? I don't know. Probably DAZN. Much love in that super chat. DAZN. DAZN. That's who I'm thinking. DAZN. DAZN. If he signs with anybody, he gonna sign with DAZN, bro. If he's a free agent, he gonna fight on DAZN. That's what I'm seeing happening. And why do I say that? I see it happening because he's stubborn. He's what's his name trying to get him to fight Josh Taylor. If he fights Josh Taylor, he's stupid. I'm telling you. Jerry Brooks says, so you got Spence beating Bud, but your mind is not subject to, but your mind is subject to change, right? Dude, if Errol Spence Jr. gets in a fight and he gets beat up by somebody, and yeah, I would say maybe there could be a difference. Yeah, because it's a close fight, bro. I don't think that I don't think it's impossible that Terence Crawford can win that fight. I don't. You dummies think it's impossible that Errol can win because he's scared and he's running away. You know what I'm saying? That's you all doing that crap. I'm not doing that crap. I know Terence can fight. I know both guys can fight, bro. That's why it's a great fight. You guys, some of y'all are acting like it's a blowout fight. Like, dude, do you think that there's any close fights? It's like seriously, you sound like Canelo Alvarez fans. Like I say, I want to see Jamal Charlo. I think, that's ridiculous. Did you see what happened in the Montiel fight? That's ridiculous. He can never win. That's what y'all sound like, man. You sound like you know that like Errol Spence is some bum, man. You think I'm hating on Bud. But what you're doing is you're hating on Errol, is what you're doing. Because you're not giving that man any credit. You're not giving him any credit. You just want to give Terence all the credit. Terence he's the best fighter that in the world. He can beat anybody. There's no chance he can lose. That's what you're doing. I'm not doing that, man. That's garbage. Seriously, that's garbage, bro. Hey, it's all good, man. 912 all day said thank you thank you for your time all day, bro. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Hey, and I love y'all, man. I mean, I love y'all in the boxing sense, man. Come on, man. Let's get the likes over 600, bro. I haven't asked for likes, man. Can we get the likes over 600? Please. You guys are kind of doing me wrong, bro. And this has been a very, very, very fun live stream. So can we get the likes get the likes over 600, bro? I'd appreciate it. Hey, and Brian, son of God, you know you my dude. I ain't gonna throw you out. That's why I said nobody throw Brian, son of God, out but me. But dog, don't troll me now. I'm telling you what I believe, bro, and I'm stand by my guns, bro. I stand by my guns. I have a logical reason. The cheat code says, shout out from B More for now. Yeah, man, shout out to you. And hit the subscribe button in the video, too. Hit the subscribe button, like button, and hit the bell icon, bro, so you can watch my videos, bro. You guys be lunching on my videos. You come by the live stream, but you don't watch the videos. Not all of y'all, anyway. Tent Talk Space said, like Tim Bradley says, when Bud gets past Spence's jab, Spence ain't got nothing for what Bud brings. When he gets past his jab, if he gets past that jab, and that's what Terence Crawford, that's what Shawn, you think Bud, that's Tim Bradley's opinion. When he gets past that jab, if he gets past that jab, and you know Terence Crawford, and you know dang well Tim Bradley ain't doing nothing but selling Bud. That's his boy. S. Dot said, you look Arabic AF, Fannon. I'm not. I'm Negro AF. I'm Negro AF. Fantastic Dolph. Much love in that super chat, bro. Nah, bro, I'm a black man. Son of a black man. Mediterranean, though, is what you thinking. Mediterranean is what you're looking. Because I'm of Mediterranean. Yeah. Isn't Greece near the Mediterranean? I'm of Mediterranean descent. That's what you mean, not Arabic. It's not Arabic. It's Mediterranean is what you see. You know what I mean? But I'm black. Just whatever. If you saw my naps, you wouldn't say that. Kenneth Johnson said, Spence, and I sound like I'm from the suburbs of Chicago. That's the accent. Spence's pressure and excellent punch placement and Bud's excellent counterpunching will make for a good chess match. Let's see the fight. Exactly, bro. Let's see the fight. Money Grenage said, yo, Fanad, I'm glad you're around to bring some honest conversation to the topic. It's refreshing. Hey, thanks, bro, because I'm non-biased. Now, I'm going to tell you who I want to win. I want Errol Spence Jr. to win the fight. I'll be very, very clear about that. I want him to win, but I'm telling you why I think he will win. Guess who else I want to win? I want Alexander Usyk. I want Alexander Usyk to win. I want Alexander Usyk to win and beat AJ because I'm so sick of them goddamn matchroom cats. Who else do I want to see? If Terence Crawford fought Canelo Alvarez, I want Terence Crawford to win. I want him to win. And that's what I really want. I want the fight to happen. So whoever it is that wins between Errol and Terence Crawford can get a Canelo fight and beat Canelo. Because I'm telling you, Canelo Alvarez is running in them big bums. And it's a gimmick. And I don't care what nobody says, bro. That shit is a gimmick he's running. Straight gimmick, bro. But I love the conversation, bro. I do. I love the conversation, bro. I'm telling you, I like Terence Crawford. As a boxer, I like him a lot, bro. How could you not like him as a boxer? You know what I'm saying? How can you not like that dude? That dude is a great fighter. One of the best fighters, bro. Seriously, man. One of the best fighters I've seen. One of the best fighters that I've seen. I'm rolling down to the end of this, man, because I know I've been behind. My man, George Siller in that building, man. Much love in that super chat. He said, Saludos, Senor Fannon. Thank you for all your videos. Good fight last night. Hope they give us that fight. We want Spence Crawford. Exactly. That's what needs to happen, bro. Did I like the fight? Yeah, I like the fight. It's a great fight, bro. Absolutely. I loved it. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, bro. I don't think Errol's going to stop Bud. I think Errol's going to beat Bud by decision. I think he's going to beat him by decision. Hold on one second. One second. You guys always do this to me, but I'm going to check. I'm going to check. Let me see. Hold on. Man, it's taking a long time. 1 second. All right, there you go. My sound is good. Got to do that, bro. Got to do it, got to check it. My man, Gabriel Rojas. Oh, I can't do that. Hold on 1 second. Gabriel Rojas in the building. Hold on 1 second, man. Gabriel Rojas said, I saw last night that Bud has another gear, but my eye test still tells me Spence, man now. Yeah, he definitely proved that, bro. Love that, bro. Woo-wee. Yeah, he can do that, man. That boy's a great fighter, bro. Luis Vuitton Don said, nah, you lost me. Canelo stops Crawford and Porter. Let me tell you why I say that, Louis Vuitton Don. Terrence, they are using that size thing as a substitute for skill. Skill and size, bro, are two different things. Skill and size are different things. And as, hey man, much love and hey man, and everybody that donates in the Cash App, thank you so much, bro. Because that's straight to it. My man said, my man, Trainer Tutor, I'm not gonna read what you said. Spence Porter too close to call. Absolutely, bro. I agree with that. I mean, I can agree with that. I can see why you say that. I'm just leaning towards Errol. But yeah, I'm telling you, man, the size thing is different. The size thing is different, bro. I'm telling you. It's kind of like everybody's supposed to be amazed that Canelo Alvarez moved up in weight and beat bigger guys. So you assume because he's beating bigger guys, that means he's going to beat smaller guys too. But that's not necessarily the case, especially when you're fighting bigger guys that are slow and are not anywhere near as good as you as fighters, who aren't giving you anything to think about. They aren't hitting you with anything. People that you can read, people that are predictable. If you fight a guy that is predictable and he's not that big a puncher, he's just big, and you can beat him. That's why Floyd Mayweather Jr. could move up multiple weight classes and he had a harder time with Castillo at 135 than he had with guys at 147. But Canelo has had harder fights at 154 than he had at 160. You know what I'm saying? And people just want to chalk that up and say, oh, that's the experience. He is just not as experienced. No, he had 40 fights. He had defended his WBA title 6 times. He was fighting better competition at 154 than he did at 160, and then he did at 168. He was fighting better competition. You know what I mean? No, that's not. No, that's flat. No, five of that ain't real. No, that's not real. That's all them dudes just try to start a bunch of shit. Anytime you've ever seen me on somebody else's channel saying something stupid, that was never me. That wasn't 7. That was not him, bro. That was not him. That was not him. That is somebody trying to start a bunch of stupidity, bro. And that's why they got blocked. That was not him. Anyway, anytime you see somebody, I checked Brook, Thurman, and Spence beat Porter already. Ain't nothing new. I mean, that's definitely part of the equation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dog, they always do that, bro. People do that shit to me. Don't get carried away with idiots who just want to cause drama in chats. That's all they want to do, bro. A money grenade said, is that Grenage? Money Grenage said, you totally correct because Canelo is picking and choosing. Yeah, he had a lot harder fights with guys in smaller weight classes. So I think the problem that he has with guys that are smaller, not guys that are bigger. There you go. If somebody's bigger than him and they're slower, Canelo Alvarez can punch, and he's faster than them, and he's a better fighter than them. You know what I mean? Jeffrey Brooks, much love in that super chat. Bud fought last night just like Mayweather. He took everything Shawn had and made an adjustment by catching Shawn on the inside. That was a legendary performance. I don't know, man. I don't think that was a Floyd. Like, Floyd don't get hit that much, bro. Not that much. But, he ain't Floyd now. He ain't Floyd now. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't Floyd now. It's a Terence Crawford performance. He's a boxer puncher and a great boxer puncher. That's all it is, man. Don't worry about that crap, man. Them dudes did that shit to me. Just you're running around putting like faking accounts on me, and some of them certain asses acting like they really thought that shit was me. Like, whatever, bro. Please don't feed into them. Any more than I do. Trust me, I already feed into them too much. Anthony Britt said, you guys are ridiculous when it comes to Spence Crawford. You always downplay Crawford's win. Hey, Anthony Britt, what do you think of Errol Spence? What do you think Errol Spence Jr. What do you think Errol Spence Jr.'s percentage chance of a fight with? Because I'll say it's a 51-49 fight for Spence. Maybe 50-50. What do you think the percentage chance that Errol Spence Jr. has to win? Based on a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, all the way up to 100. Even numbers, if you don't mind. Or by 5, whatever. What do you think? What's the percentage? You lean in like 90% Terence Crawford wins, 10% Errol Spence Jr. wins, 50% Errol, 50%. What is your split on that? And also, tell me, do you know any of Errol Spence Jr.'s accomplishments? Because Errol Spence Jr. has accomplishments too. Okay? Errol Spence Jr. Yeah, I believe that. And Errol's got faster hands. Exactly. And Errol's got faster hands. Exactly. Errol Spence Jr. has faster hands than Terence. He's faster. Faster. And more straight. And by faster, I mean fast to the point. He's not throwing looping shots, bro. Terence Crawford loops. Errol does not loop. Errol's throwing straight shots down the middle. Errol has very fast hands, bro. Very fast hands. Shawn Porter has just as fast a hands as Terence Crawford did. There was no speed. Terence Crawford didn't have a speed advantage over Shawn Porter. He had a power advantage over Shawn Porter. And he had a skill advantage over Shawn Porter. And he had a strategic advantage over Shawn Porter with the southpaw. I'm telling you, that southpaw stance comes into play for Terence Crawford a lot, bro. It really does. Because that's why he's always in it. Always, man, he stays in that mug. 50-50, 60-40, 60-40, 70-30, 50-50, 60-40, 50-40. See, that's receipt. There you go. Nobody's 100% Canelo beats them all, then you're crazy. There's not, dude. Me, Canelo, and Terence Crawford at 160, I'm telling you, do not be surprised if Terence Crawford beats that man. At 160. At 160. Not 168, because he can't get up to 160. I don't think he can get up to 168. Don't lunch, bro. Not 168. But if they were at 154, 160, I give Bud a very good chance in that fight. Very good, man. Hey, Cliff Bailey, you're out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. You say I'm capping you up out of here. Grow up, number one, bro. This man capping. Man capped you. Pop out. Fuck up out of here. That's what I thought capping was. That's what I thought capping was. Busting caps. Get up out of here, Cliff Bailey. Don't need ya. Lil Cruz said, I think Bud beats Spence, but he has to be more disciplined, and I also know Spence has a chance to win. It's a 50-50 fight. Dude, that's what's up. Much love in the super chat. Much love in that super chat, brother. And my man, Jeffrey Brooks, man, you be supporting huge time. My big Terence Crawford fan said beating Porter is one thing, but to send him into retirement, man, that speaks volumes. Dude, come on, man. He was retiring anyway it went, bro. Shawn Porter is done. Shawn Porter has been, that's how many wars does that man got to have to be, dude? He's had a long career, bro. He's had a long career, man. He's retirement ready. He's retirement ready, bro. He's retirement ready. Ready to go, bro. He started his, dude, that was his last fight. He probably knew it the whole time, bro. Adam Wiley M said, Bud has faster hands, bro. I don't think he does. I don't think he does. Much love in the super chat. I don't think so. I don't think he does have faster hands. I think Errol Spence Jr. has faster hands. I think his punches are straighter, and that's going to make your hands faster. Errol Spence Jr. has very fast hands, bro. Very fast hands. Very fast hands. He comes forward. He's not moving all over the place. His feet ain't moving all over the place. But if you watch Errol Spence Jr.'s hands, they are very fast, and they are very straight to the point, bro. Very fast, very straight to the point. And he throws a lot of punches, which is an advantage. But nah, I don't think Terence Crawford got faster hands than Errol. If he does, it's not noticeable to me. You know what I'm saying? We sharpshooting casual fans, as they say, stupid crap. Look, dude, only thing you say cap, you call me cap, dog, just go away because you're a kid. You know what I'm saying? I get tired of that cap shit, dog. Original Skyward say, you was right, Fannon. Thank you, bro. That's why I don't get y'all. Dude, I'm not missing fight calls. I mean, you can start talking when I start missing some fight calls. If I'm not missing the fight call, what you talking to me for, bro? And I mean it. I'm telling you, I said 11th round knockout for Terence Crawford. And I told him, and I said exactly how it was going to take place. Exactly. I said it's going to be a tough fight for Shawn Porter. Tough fight for Terence Crawford because Shawn Porter is going to be coming at him. He's going to be hitting him. He's going to get in there, and it's going to be a good fight. But eventually, I see Terence Crawford being able to step back on him, and he's going to hit him something stepping back. And he's going to start going to get him, and I think it's probably going to be around 11th round knockout. And he turned the towel in the 10th. If he would have made it out of the round, I'd been right. It'd have been an 11th round knockout. So, dude, don't tell me that I'm not giving this man Terence Crawford his credit. I'm telling you what the man did. I said, this is what he's going to do, and that's what he did. So I don't understand this cornball shit. You didn't tell me what he's going to do. You talking about all that you know about Terence Crawford, but you didn't predict I've heard certain people predict it very well. Shout out to everybody that predicted that. But bro, I predicted the fight, so how am I not giving him credit? I'm telling you what he was going to do in that situation. And I'm telling you what's going to happen in that Errol Spence Jr. fight, bro. Telling you. He's going to get hit a lot in that fight, bro. A lot. A lot. If he comes forward, he's going to get hit a lot more. And a lot to the body, bro. A lot. And if you don't, he's going to have to be able to hurt Errol. That's what he's going to have to be. He's going to have to be able to really hurt Errol with a headshot. He's not going to hurt him with a body shot. He's not going to get him with shots to the chest like that. Chillville in the building. Much love in that super chat, bro. But I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but I could be wrong. Hey, Aaron Rodriguez said, if you're in Spence camp, what do you focus on? What strategic or tactical problems do you see Crawford presenting for Spence? I think he needs to press him to the body. And I think he needs to be prepared for him grabbing him and trying to throw him around in them clinches. And throw him off in the clinch. And I think he needs to outscore him and work on that jab to the body. I think the jab to the body is going to be will be big for him. And lead left hooks and take the fight to him. That's what I think. Because Terence Crawford got hit a lot last night, bro. Head moving type shit. A lot. And keep him fighting. Because he's gonna want to fight. The more of a bang out fight it is, the better it is for Errol Spence Jr. But I'm gonna tell you what, dude. I'm gonna tell you what I would do. I would sit there and just listen to Derrick James and the game plan that Derrick James has for him. Because Terence Crawford relies on a lot of athleticism. And I think Errol Spence Jr. is just as good an athlete. And that size and length. You know what I mean? Jeffrey Brooks says, so you don't think Shawn won? He hasn't gone. So do you think if Shawn won, he wasn't going after Spence for his rematch and title shot? If he won. Much love in that super chat. If he won. But Shawn Porter knew he wasn't going to win. Shawn Porter didn't have a lot of faith in that fight, bro. Man, come on. For him to retire right after that, dude, he knew where he was. He's like, if I win, I'll continue. If I lose, I'm retiring. There's nothing else for him, bro. What else can he do? He's literally fought at welterweight for every title at welterweight. For every title at welterweight. What's he gonna, except for the WBA? Did he fight for the WBA? He may not have fought for the WBA. Mr. Empire said, Fannon, I like that last minute prediction change for a Crawford KO. Hey, bro, thank you. Bye-bye. Switched him. Got him. Hey, Mr. Pride, got him. And they were not, hey. They was mad, bro. You should see the comments I was getting. These dudes like, you just said that to save face. I said it ahead of time. I always said Terence Crawford was going to win. But I was like, you know what, bro? Let me sit and really, really think and go through this fight in my mind. Go through it in my mind. Because honestly, dude, I'm trying to sell the fight too. I want to see everybody buy the fight. I don't like talking about fights like they're going to be blowouts. Like, oh, it's a blowout. He's going to stop him. Yeah. Then I don't want to watch the fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? If it's like that. So anyway, I held off on making a prediction like that. I was like, I think it's going to go to distance. I don't see him knocking him out. And then I sat down and I was like, man, let me think about this. And then I went through the fight. I visualized the fight. I was like, man, he's going to stop him. He's going to stop him. First of all, Shawn's already got knocked down by Adrian Brawner. Okay? Adrian Brawner caught him snoozing in the later part of the fight. Errol caught him snoozing in the later part of the fight. So I'm like, okay, if Adrian Brawner catches him snoozing and drops him, Errol catches him slipping and drops him, Shawn Porter, Terence Crawford saw both of those fights and knew that was going to happen. And he was going to come in with that head, leaning in with his head, and he's going to take a step back and he's going to hit him with a big hook. And he's going to drop him. And I was like, yeah, more than likely he's going to drop him. Because he already knows how he can be dropped. Because that same thing has happened to Shawn Porter on multiple occasions. So that's going to be in Terence Crawford's mind. He studied tape on the guy. So, yeah, more than likely, he's going to drop him. And if he drops him, Terence Crawford is most definitely a finisher. So if he drops him, more than likely he's going to get him out of there, especially at this stage in Shawn Porter's career. So, you know, that was my logic behind my official prediction of an 11th round knockout. And y'all was hot about it, bro. Because I didn't hate on Bud. And see, here's another thing. Because I made the prediction, you can't call me no hater. You're lying if you call me a hater. If I predict the fight goes the way I think the fight went. I call the man the number one pound for pound fighter in the world, but I think somebody can beat him. I'm not being a hater, bro. I'm very logical. Much love in that super chat, bro. Oh, he said, Fannon, I believe it was last week when they say Terence Crawford could beat Canelo. Canelo would break that man. TC, no chance whatsoever. Fannon. Oh, no. He can get him. I'm telling you, man, he'll be sick. Y'all be sick with that one. Y'all will be sick with that one. Sick with it. Sick with it. I'm telling you, sick with it. Y'all be sick with that. If that fight happens, you'd be sick with it. You would not like the punishment Canelo would take in that fight. Styles make fights, bro. Styles make fights. And Terence Crawford can crack, and Terence Crawford is going to crack Canelo. Terence Crawford is not going to be there for all them body shots and all of that stuff that man got. I'm telling you, That is be a better fight than y'all think. Now, I wouldn't say I'm going to pick Terence Crawford to beat him, but I'm telling you, he's got a lot better chance to beat Canelo than you think than people think. Same thing with Errol Spence Jr. And I'm going to tell you for sure who I think can get him, Andrade. Much love in that super chat, bro. Andrade. Man, I'm telling you, man, Canelo on that tomato can tour. He is on a tour through tomato can land and took a hard fight or two. Took a moderately difficult fight. Is the most he's taken. Moderately difficult. Keller Plant, moderately difficult. Daniel Jacobs, moderately difficult. Gennady Golovkin was difficult. Other than that, since he lost 154, they've been a bunch of cakewalk fights. Demetrius Andrade ain't no cakewalk. Jeffrey Brooks says, okay, so give Bud credit for sending him into retirement. Okay, he can have it. Much love in that super chat, man. Boy, y'all funny, bro. That's all right, though. Rahman Salahuddin said, movement and punches from different angles is part of boxing. Getting hit is also part of boxing. Crawford get hits with the right counter, with the left uppercut or hook. Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude gets hit, bro. Copper River originally said they don't listen or hear nothing but Bud. Anything else they don't want to hear. No, they don't. Hey, Derek gonna say, great call, though. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. That's all I'm saying. Say how much you bet, cuz I was minus Mike 120. Oh no, gentlemen's gentle. Oh, it's just with a person. $5. $5 is how much I won. I'm not going to the game. I will be soon, though. I will be soon be talking about this gambling and boxing. Because I'm telling you, bro, I know I can handicap fights. I can handicap me some fights, bro. For sure. So I think you're going to definitely get more of a gambling. You're going to start getting more of a gambling edge. So I can tell y'all how to make some money, bro. I can get y'all some money. Subscribe, bro. Subscribe. I'm telling you. Robert Jaramillo in that building, man, said, Fannon, David Benavidez whoops Boo-Boo. Errol Spence beats Bud, in my opinion. Benavidez and Boo-Boo, even money fight. Even money fight, bro. Even money fight. Much love in that super chat. Even money fight to me. Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade. Even money. Carly said, you sure know boxing. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. After watching it every day and watching all these guys fight for years, you start to get a clue about what's going on in that ring, man. I'm telling you. The only reason I'm telling you, man, y'all just better hope something is wrong with Errol Spence Jr. That's it. You better hope something's wrong with him. But, bro, that's why I hate that he didn't get that fight with Manny Pacquiao. I hate that because I'm telling you, he was about to mop Manny Pacquiao. Mop Manny Pacquiao. Mop him. Not kind of mop him. Mop Manny Pacquiao. That was about to be ugly stoppage win, and it didn't work out for him. Unfortunate. RC Boxing Life, man. Much love in that super chat, brother. He says, salute, good brother. You definitely called it accurately. If Porter had more power, your thoughts on his dad throwing in the towel, Porter retired. Now, I mean, I think it's a good stoppage. If it was my son, I'd throw in the towel too. No need. Hey, pride comes before the brain damage in that situation. You know, no need to get that brain unnecessary. No more shots, bro. You know what I'm saying? No need to get more shots, bro. More shots. That fight was over. That fight, and it was going downhill, and he stopped it before the bicycle ran downhill. He stopped it before the fight started running downhill. Same thing that I said about Lamont Peterson. When Lamont Peterson fought Errol Spence, that's what I kind of see this fight as. It was like Errol Spence versus Lamont Peterson. Lamont Peterson is a very, very good fighter. Had lost some fights down at 140, got in there with Errol Spence Jr., and I was like, yeah, he's more than likely they're going to throw the towel in. And it was the same corner. Barry Hunter was in that corner too with Lamont Peterson when they threw that towel in against Errol Spence. Eric Dunn said, Spence versus Porter about as close as a 50-50 fight I believe we're going to get. Thanks for the live stream. I just want to see them fight. Exactly, Eric Dunn. Much love in that super chat, brother. And congratulations. Hey, man. And how about this? How about y'all Bud fans? How about y'all maybe ask me to get a man his congratulations? I'll give him his congratulations. My man, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. It's Gardo Torres. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh man, I think I missed the super chat. Eric Dunn, RC Boxing Life. Okay, no, I guess I didn't miss it. That's what's up. I didn't miss it. But yeah, he sent him into retirement. Yeah, that was it. That's fair. You know, that's fair though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Thanks for your point of views. Hey man, thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, man, I know my boxing, man. Bozos who like to debunk me. Hey, who did the debunkers pick? Did the debunkers pick the round? Hey, y'all that like to debunk me. Did you pick the round? Did you miss by one round? I would have been right if they hadn't thrown that towel in. That's the only thing I'm mad about with that towel. Because I'm like, man, he's going out in the 11th. Because there was like 30 seconds left in the round. I was like, oh, and there's no 3 knockdown rule. And Terence and Errol and Shawn was not concussed. It was not like that. So I'm like, you ruined my call. 11th round, I was gonna get it. I was gonna get that perfect call, and all y'all was gonna have to bow down. Y'all was gonna have to bow down to the knowledge, man. So how many other people did you see called it that? Did the debunkers call it, bro? Hey, you did, Brian, son of God, you did. Shout out to Brian, son of God, he did. You did. And you had very sound logic when you said it. Absolutely. Did the debunkers call it though? Did the debunkers go out on the limb and say 11th round stoppage? No, I'm talking about the channels that always want to debunk me. The ones that always want to talk about what I don't know and how I'm delusional and I need help. Get Fanada's meds. Did they pick the fight? Did they get that close? Did any of y'all get that close? Because I'm telling you, I ain't missed a call in these fights in a while, bro. For you to be bumping your lips about what you know about boxing, bro. I'm just telling you. So when y'all doing all this, bro, let me debunk Fannon and the blah, 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 blah. You remember that's why they flap their lips about me. And I don't flap my lips about them. I'm calling them out. Call the fight. Call the round. And we'll see who gets closest. If this was Price is Right, bro, I get the money. You did, B&B Boxing. Absolutely, you did. I recall. A lot were picking 7 and 9. A lot of who? Says Steve just love when you trigger boxing trolls. Oh, yeah. I just want to know. But no, who put it in the title of a video? And I don't want to hear some shit where they set it off in the cuts. Oh, yeah, I think it'll be a 7th or 8th. No. Who made a video and put their prediction in the video? Because I was doing it. I said it. I'm like, I'm going to put this here so that I can talk this shit when this comes through. Because when it comes through, if I'm right, I get to talk big, mad stuff. Mad stuff, not late round stoppage. I hate that didn't go down in the 11th round, bro. I was pissed off, man. You know what I'm saying? Bud fan says 6 or 7 rounds. Yeah, that's disrespectful, bro. Later rounds, bro. Later rounds, man. Denaro Williams said the way Kenny was talking, it wouldn't be surprised if he bet on Crawford. Nah, hey. Nah, he wouldn't do that, bro. He wouldn't bet against his son, man. No way, bro. He wouldn't do that, bro. Go Porter for now, yeah, man. Eric Ford said, you said it, yeah, man. Yeah, so just for 9 and Champside called it. But Champside's not a debunker. He's not a debunker. He don't run around debunking people. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch a lot of his stuff, but he don't run around debunking people. Oh, it was the ball, yeah. They say blah, 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 blah. Oh, wait, man, let me come to my channel so I can tell you what he said and blah, blah, blah. All that crap. I've never heard him do that. Let me debunk you. Let me counterpunch you. Let me listen to what you say and then try to poke holes in it. And when I'm wrong, never say I'm wrong. And when I'm wrong, never, ever, ever say I'm wrong. Just go on to the normal to debunk you again today. Bozos. Y'all some bozos, bro. Bozos. Much love in the super chat, bro. Okay, you were right at the last minute by saying knockout, but you were so close to being wrong by saying it was going to distance. Don't flatter yourself. My ass. No. I think about what I say. See, Jeffrey, you know what you see? You see me thinking. That's what you see. You see me thinking. That's called thinking. Okay? When you analyze you said that's what I've never seen him do it. That's what you see me doing, analyzing. And then when I get done analyzing, when I think, oh, it could be this way, it could be that way, it could be this way, it could be that way. And when you have fights, it could go, Bud's definitely going to win, right? Like, no doubt Bud is going to win. Like, I don't even need to hear that. That's why y'all don't get all crazy, okay? Bud was definitely going to win that fight. The only question was he going to knock him out? And when was he going to knock him out? So I think through the problem. And I came up with 11th round stoppage. Like a Benavidez stoppage, like that. Because that's the pace he goes on. He can get a late round stoppage because he works on it and then he goes for it. And I'm like, I think he'll get him. I'll take that bet. So you know how it goes. You know how it goes, Jeffrey Brooks. When you write, you get bragging rights. You get bragging rights. Misfit said, easy $850. I knew Bud's aggression and footwork. He was going to get him between rounds 9 and 11. Always bet on the championship rounds. Misfit, congratulations on your money, and thank you for a little bit of the tip of the hat. Appreciate you. Really, 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 really appreciate you. Really appreciate you. But look, y'all salty, bro. He said, you were right for not 11th round stoppage, but competitive fight, not a landslide. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be competitive. It's a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Rigo Arello, this is definitely a very pro Jaron Ennis. Dog, Jaron Ennis, I'm telling you, Jaron Ennis would stop Shawn Porter. Jaron Ennis would have knocked out Shawn Porter. And I think Jaron Ennis would have stopped him earlier. Being very, very real with you. I think Jaron Ennis stopped Shawn Porter. If Jaron Ennis fought Shawn Porter in 6 months, he would knock him out before the 6th round. Before the 6th round. Jaron Ennis. And you can ask me why I say that. And I will tell you why I say that. He's more aggressive in the southpaw stance. He's more aggressive in the southpaw stance. And being more aggressive in the southpaw stance is going to make it happen. Man, come on, man. Get the likes up, man. Come on, get it over 500, please. Appreciate you, bro. He said, yeah, real close. Yeah. I like that, dog. I like that. Thank you, No Bad Vibe. Thank you to my fellow Terence Crawford fans. I'm just not a fanboy, bro. Fannon, I missed it because ESPN Plus said I needed an annual subscription as well as buying the fight. I was mad AF. Had Bud by decision. Much love in that super chat, bro. Ooh, I gonged the shit out of that. That's what happens, bro. I think everybody likes Boots. Yeah, everybody knows what Boots is. Yeah, Boots going to stop him even quicker. I'm telling you. Boots will stop Porter even quicker. Even quicker. That's what I think. But we're going to say he's got to prove it. When he beat Sergey Lipinets, to me, he proved it. Sergey Lipinitsky was a proof to me. Proof. Misfit, whoa, showing in love said, I'll do a little better. I love your channel. Always ready with my coffee every morning. You're on. Hey, Misfit, thank you so much for the tip of the hat. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, bro, we buy some fans around here, man. Everybody love Bud on this chat, bro. All right, everybody loves Bud. Hey, here you go. Hold on. Can y'all do me a favor for the Bud fans? If you're a Spence fan, can you put in I love Bud in the chat? Just say I love Bud. Because you all know if Errol Spence Jr. did not exist, and you're an Errol Spence Jr. fan, will you put in the chat, I love Terence Bud Crawford, so these guys can feel better? I mean, for real. Just say I love Bud, because I'll put it here. I love Bud. Let me give you what you guys need so very badly. I love Bud. There you go. I got it. I even put it in the chat myself. I love Bud. Okay? Pause. Hey, you can put a pause in that. I love Bud. All right? I love Bud. I love Bud. I love Bud. What a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful fighter, bro. Excellent fighter, bro. Number 1 pound for pound fighter in the world. All of that, bro. Do y'all feel, seriously, does that make you feel more loved and appreciated? Aaron Rodriguez said, final chat for me. Hey, Prunch you, bro. He said, Bud, as a Bud fan, I always want to hear another side's thoughts. Wish you talked MMA, that sports need better YouTubers. Good work. Oh, hey, I'll do that. Much love. I'm going to start doing that because I got to get into this gambling. Much love in the super chat. More than likely, I'm going to start talking about gambling in it and start giving odds and doing all that stuff. Because once I figure out how to bet like that, I'll make money. I'll make you money. I promise you, bro. I'll be a good handicapper, bro, for sure, bro. He said, yeah, there you go. Said, I'm a diehard Spence fan, but he waited too long. Bud ain't taking no L's. He waited too long. I don't know what you mean by that. Man, Fahim Sator said, man, fuck Bud and the MMA. Yeah, hey, I ain't making no MMA videos now, but I'll start watching the fights, bro. He said, especially for kicking Shawn's talking ass. He said, I'm on my fifth streak. I'm on my fifth. Oh, you on my 5th streak boxing win? That's what's up. Keep it going. Because, dude, boxing fights ain't that hard to call, bro. Boxing matches are not that hard to call, bro. Primarily because these guys never make fights that they don't want to make tough fights. That Terence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. is a tough fight, bro. And on the real, it's about the toughest fight that anybody in boxing can take. It's about let me repeat this. It's about the toughest fight that anybody in boxing can take. Errol Spence Jr. takes a Terence Crawford fight. It's a tougher fight than almost anybody can take. You know what I'm saying? That's where I am. But look, it's nothing new but the knockout new. You know what it is. It wasn't a knockout, though. I'll stop being so contrarian, though. But look, man, I got to get up out of here, man. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. We'll be back tomorrow. But with that, I'm going to get up out of here, man. It was a great combo as usual. But before I do, will y'all please hit this like button, bro? You please smash that like button, man, because I only got 500 likes, bro. Come on, man. On the way out the door, hit the like buttons, man. What made people think we were going to see a different Shawn? Not a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot. But it was a good fight, man. I'm really happy, bro. TD Sims, man. Peace to you, brother. And peace to everybody. Peace to Bomac. Congratulations to Terence Crawford. Congratulations to Bernie the Boxer. Congratulations to everybody in Omaha, Nebraska. Your boy won. He showed up. He showed out. He did the thing. He's the number 1 pound for pound boxer in the world. He's better than Canelo Alvarez. He's a better fighter than Canelo Alvarez. If Canelo Alvarez had to fight him and they were the same size, for sure, give me Bud Crawford by unanimous decision, if not knockout. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you how great Terence Crawford is. The only person around him that I think has a chance is Errol Spence Jr. But he will beat Keith Thurman. He will beat. I think he might even be able to beat Jermell Charlo. You know, he's the man, dog. He's the man. He's the motherfucking man. Yeah. Go Bud. Go Bud. Hit my like, man. He said, "Thank you." Sounds better. All day, bro. All day. Anyway, man. He said, "You funny now." Hey, Brian, I believe every word of that. I believe every word of what I said, bro. The only thing I slipped in there is only one that I think can beat him is Errol Spence. He said, all praises, hope to see you again, bro. That's what's up, man. Anyway, it is what it is. And Ennis. I threw Ennis in there, too. Hey, he don't want no Ennis. Stay away from Ennis. Bud, stay away from that boy. I'm going to tell you this. Stay away from that boy right there. Stay away. Stay away. That is some crazy shit right there. None of that Shawn Porter shit is going to work over there. I'm telling you. The only question is he too young? That's it. Only question is he ready? Is he too young? But man, no. He said far away. Hey. Say far away from that boy over there, dog. Anyway, much love in the chat. Everybody in the super chat. We'll be back tomorrow. Deuces. And I'm out. Peace. Hope that got over 500 likes.